Hello everyone, and welcome to this new How to Draw series. Over the next few months I will upload a total of 9 videos, including this one that will talk you through the basics of learning to draw. I will debunk some of the most common misconceptions, talk to you about materials, show you how to use them, and give you some exercises so you can start on your own art journey with confidence. In this series I will mainly focus on pen and pencil, although you can easily apply what you learn here to other areas. So feel free to have a look around anyway and let me know in the comments down below how you get on. Today I want to start by challenging 5 of the most common misconceptions that I have seen that prevented other people from picking up art as a skill. Let's begin, shall we? Misconception number 1. Drawing is a useless skill to have. Most little kids draw in one form or another. From a certain age onwards though, it seems that drawing is considered a waste of time. Authority figures, such as parents or teachers, reprimand the pursuit of the skill as laziness or a means of escape from reality with no other benefit. This creates a strong negative association with drawing itself. In reality, drawing has many benefits. Artists tend to have increased fine motor skills of the hand and notice more details in their surrounding. As they work on designing their pieces, it trains their ability to analyze and recreate, as well as reinvent what they have learned into something new. Drawing develops creativity, patience, and can reduce stress levels. Misconception number 2. When learning, teaching, don't use patterns or copy, otherwise you'll never become an original artist. This one is rooted in the fear of stealing someone else's work and saying that it was yourself that created it. Be it to profit from it financially or to get positive feedback. It is horrendous and mean-spirited. However, I do believe that we live in a day and age in which it is very difficult to create something truly original anymore. One way or another, the idea will have been thought of before. It is just your interpretation of that idea that will differ from the person next to you. Also, when it comes to teaching and learning, you always start with the basics. Only when you know the rules, you can start to change them. How else could you expect someone to learn to do something? Many great painters learned by copying the masters before them, and many current artists look at reference photos to help understand their subjects. I believe that copying, tracing, is a great tool in order to learn new skills and get inspired, as long as it is used just for training purposes. And now for misconception number 3. There is no money in art. Do something proper instead. Be honest, who hasn't heard that one before? The idea of the starving artist is a long-standing one. In fact, it was created in the late 18th century and gained traction as it was associated with famous artists like Vincent van Gogh, who died ill, unmarried, and penniless. In reality, however, artists came and still come from all walks of life. It is written that Michelangelo himself used to lean into the role of the starving artist, always complaining that he didn't have enough money and living frugally, all the while he actually being quite rich. While especially as a beginner, it is best to have another profession to lean on to bring in your daily bread. There's many options you can take to profit off of your art should you choose to do so, be it online shops, physical teaching, or affiliate links. The important thing to remember is, never put all your eggs into one basket. Now for misconception number 4. I can't draw even if my life depended on it. This one kinda ties in with misconception number 1. Usually, most kids draw in one form or another. In fact, until a certain age, they don't care what they draw, what materials they use, or how it looks like. It is just a way for them to express themselves and make sense of the world around them. After a while, the reactions of the people around them tell them whether or not to continue. This is the level where most people are at when they decide to start drawing again. As they have grown up and developed a sense of how art is supposed to look like, it is easy to understand why they would think that they can't draw. It is just a difference between their expectations and their current skill levels. I'll tell you a little secret. That is the case for every good artist. Last but not least, misconception number 5. Unless you know exactly what to draw, there isn't even a point in trying. Many people think that you have to already be inspired, have an idea or vision in mind before you even start with the sketching process. Not only does that put a lot of pressure on coming up with an amazing idea, this can also lead to long phases of doing absolutely nothing until that spark of inspiration strikes. Not ideal, especially in a field where you want to keep practicing your skill. And what if you belong to the group of people living with a condition known as aphantasia, or the inability to visualize pictures? Inspiration is different for everyone. Some people need music, a walk in nature, others get inspired by the creative process of drawing itself. Glen Keane, for example, known to have aphantasia, created the Beast from Beauty and the Beast through a process of adding and removing aspects of different creatures as he went along, until he was happy with the concept. And if you get stuck, there's always the possibility to draw what is right in front of you, or pick a random word generator to give you ideas. Now, all of the above is obviously my personal opinion on the matter. I will link a few resources for you down at the bottom if you're curious, and why don't you subscribe and press the notification bell right there so you don't miss the next video, where I take you through the different kinds of materials you can use. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you on the 13th of February. Bye!